You're watching The Edward Fowler Show. Now, here's your host, Edward Fowler.
And indeed, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome live, as always, on youtube.com/my channel. And we are joined by a returning guest on the show. He may have been on the show earlier this year or maybe last year. I can't remember off the top of my head. Even I asked my guest as well if he remember when he last came on the show. And he was like, nope. So
I've been on, I just don't know when.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to do a quick check. So let me have a look. And thank you for the subscribe. We've got 350 subscribers. We got there in the end. So thank you very much to you, Sam, for making it all possible. The live tracker there on the left-hand side of your screen. Leave a comment as well. We'll put that on the screen as well.
Amazing.
We'll read your comments out in moments. But I'm just intrigued to know when you last came on the show. Let's have a look. I'm just going to do a quick Google search to see when you came on. Yeah, so 7 months ago you joined the show. So
oh wow,
7
okay.
months ago, yeah. And
Yeah.
that was a pre-recorded episode. So obviously something went wrong with my software, or we didn't do it live, one or the other. So, but we're doing it now, though. That's the main thing. How are you? How is the rest of this year treating you since we last spoke 7 months ago?
Oh yeah, it's good. Since then, I've moved house. We've had a baby.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. And we've did everything musical and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, all good, but a blur.
Yes, it has been a blur. I should be better remembering because, of course, I have lots of guests on the show, and you would think I remember everyone who comes on the show. So, but firstly, though, congratulations on you on the birth of your baby, and I hope everything is going well and getting used to the new schedule as well.
Yeah, all good. My other half's a saint. She does all the heavy lifting, as I think most mothers do. So yeah, but we're all good. Thank you.
Glad to hear. I'm just promoting this now on youtube.com, so on Instagram, sorry. So do bear with me, and I will see what's going on in the chat room. We got Coons Like. Hello from Cowell. Love this band. Welcome to the chat room. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, we love it when people tune in live. Any questions? Leave them in the comments, and we'll try to get through them before the end of the show. We're aiming to wrap this up by about 1:30, so do get your questions in quick and fast, as we say. But you're here to discuss your new EP, which came out on the 10th of October. I guess before we get into that, what's the reaction been before the release and after the release?
We're really lucky, actually. We people a lot of people enjoy what we're doing. So we were riding high on that. I think the band we were a little bit I think you get a little bit nervous before you release something because it's a new set of songs and you've poured your heart and soul into it, and are people going to like it? And these songs are a little bit darker than what we've perhaps done before. But since it's come out, everyone's been great. You know, everyone loves it, and the reaction's been really good. And yeah, people are coming out to shows and coming to see us, which is all good as well.
Absolutely, that's the main thing as well. And I've been teasing the new EP on Instagram today when I announced it, and I just love it. I just love the music. I think it goes perfectly with the lyrics. So whoever came up with the with the music to go along with the lyrics, all credit to them and to you if you had any input in that. And out of interest as well, what I guess was, how long did it take to, I guess, make the Black Dogs and Sad Men? How long did it take you guys? Was it quicker than your previous EP you dropped, or was it a bit longer, or what was the process?
We've probably had some of these songs since late last year, I think.
Okay.
But the majority of it came together this year, and the writing process is quite quick, but in order to make it good and to make it, or what we think is good and ready for release, it does take a little bit of working, because I've always said since day one, you know, nobody cares how many notes Matt and I can play, and nobody cares how much music theory Robin knows, and nobody cares, you know, how many drums Carl can hit at once. It's all about is the song good? Do they like the lyrics? Do they like the melodies? That kind of stuff. So that bit takes a little bit of work,
Mm.
but as a band, we enjoy that process, and we all have our own sort of part in that, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got another comment live on the chat, which we like. So we're going to shout out now the Duke, Sparky Medley.
Hey,
We definitely like it. Revenant are fantastic. Great to see you, Sugarman Sam.
yeah, that's Sparky Melody is shout out to Sparky Melody. Actually, he's a fantastic um artist. I've done some work with him before. So if you like your reggae and your R&B and all of those kind of stuff, check him out.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, we've got another subscriber, 351 subscribers now. Good to mention as well, so I forgot to mention at the start of the show, is that when you were last on 7 months ago, you were not in high definition. I have now
No.
fixed since then. I found out what the problem was the whole time. You know, for the past 4 years, since I've been using Zoom to broadcast these shows, I've never knew how to get my guests in high definition, and the only thing I had to do was click the full screen button on Zoom, and it works. It's as simple as that. It took me 4 years to learn that. So, but you're now in high definition in 1080p
Fantastic.
here on YouTube, and now across my
Amazing.
social media. For every clip I now post of this chat we have.
Amazing. And hopefully people will now not be able to see too many wrinkles or anything else that's coming in when they're in high definition.
Well, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I have to say though, is that if you got wrinkles at your age, I'd be very surprised because you look fantastic. I don't know if you're in your
Thank you.
30s or what, but if I had to take a guess, you're probably in your 30s, but I could be wrong. You might be in your 20s for all I know.
No. I am. I'm 33 years old. But as a front man of a rock band, I'm always really conscious at how the road will take its toll on me.
Yeah.
So not as of yet, not had to have any procedures done. So
Good.
let's hope it stays that way.
Good. Hopefully you'll stay as young for many more
Yeah.
decades to come. We've got Jerry Thompson. Shout out to you in the live chat. He says, looking forward to seeing you guys on the 7th of November at the Cart and Horses, Sam, with the thumbs up emoji.
Mega. Yeah, mega.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
that.
I don't know how I've done
that. That was
It's
epic.
live.
Well, what did you do there?
Let's try again. I think I did that.
You did.
Will it? No, I can't do it again. Look.
That was very lucky. You did that, and then next thing your background changed
Yeah.
colours. I've never seen that before.
Amazing.
That's a first timer.
But yeah, we're at the Cart and Horse on the 7th of November supporting the Dirty Denims. Yeah, that'd be a good gig. The birthplace of Iron Maiden.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the band you mentioned and the Dirty Demons as well. What a great name, I have to say.
Yeah, great name. I think
It
they're from
is.
the Netherlands. Yeah,
Oh,
they're great. They're
perfect.
great band. We're pleased to be supporting them in that venue of all places as well.
Absolutely, the birthplace of another great band indeed,
Mhm.
and Iron Maiden, of course. Shout out to them. I mean, there's a bit of rumor going on as well. Got to mention as well. We were very close. I was very close to getting on. I guess Ritus, that famous
Oh
band,
yeah.
all those years ago. Very close to get them on the show as well. Who is this? Sorry, I've just had somebody just inbox me about an interview live on the air. Of course, they wait until I go live before people start inboxing it, so it's annoying. But anyway, I'll get back to that person later on. It's not Rita's, but if it was, I will definitely respond after speaking. But talk to me about, again, this, of course, on November the 7th, what an opportunity that is, not only to perform in that iconic place where the birthplace was of a fantastic band, but also being able to support another great rock band. How did that all come together?
Well, we got approached by the booker for the Dirty Denims for that particular show. Shout out to Freddie if he catches this. But yeah, we've never uh, we're always looking to support bands at this point in our career because we don't have egos and we don't feel that we've got a divine right to be headlining anything. So to support a band like the Dirty Denims, as good as they are, is an incredible opportunity. B, to do it in a venue where the iconic venue that it is, but also the fact that we might be able to win over some new fans from their fan base, it's just a great opportunity. And then following on from that, on the 8th and 9th, we're supporting the Black Eyed Sons, who are ex-choir boys at the I think we're in the Cobblestones, and then we're at the Brook in Southampton. Again, two great venues, and another great band to support, and everyone's been great so far.
That's good. That's good.
Mm.
And I feel like all these bands should be supporting each other to help each other to grow their own fan bases, to expand the genre of
Hmm.
music. Because I feel like for many decades, there's always been, as you mentioned, egos and people thinking, well, if this band is now going to replace us, we need to do something to stay relevant and make sure this band doesn't get on our level type thing. When in fact, everyone should be helping each other out to grow and get to those next levels at the same time.
Yeah, I think, and I think unfortunately, I do think those egos still exist to a certain extent. Um, but I always, and you know, we've all experienced them, I think, if you're in this industry. But at the same time, we've encountered many other bands and artists that are just, as well as being fantastic musicians, they're just great people. Um, and it's we complement each other. We complement each other really well. We help each other out. We've spoken to a few different bands over the last few weeks to discuss working together, or potentially, we caught you at such and such a festival and you were really good, and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think everyone should be supporting everyone else. It's hard enough, right? So let's try and help each other out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to call this person just the Duke because I feel like it's a tongue twister to say the whole YouTube name. We gave the shout earlier, but I'm just going to call him the Duke. Why not? I think it's
Yeah,
an excellent title, the Duke. They say congratulations on your amazing achievements thus far.
yeah. He's honestly, Sparky's been one of our biggest champions since day one. Since I started working, I did some work with him, um, and he actually turned up to the first ever gig that Revenant did in a field in Andover somewhere, as part of a biker festival. He drove
Wow.
to come and see us, and that stuck with me. So, yeah, just thanks for the support, everyone.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you got some amazing fan bases, and it's great to see them here tonight supporting
Mm,
yourself. And I
yeah.
hope that they carry on continue supporting all the great music you release, including the new EP. And for anybody who has never heard about the EP until this evening, who maybe come
Mhm.
from my platforms, YouTube, all your platforms, wherever else, where can they find the EP and how can they support you as well?
So the best thing that they can do is go to the website www.revenantsongs.co.uk, and you'll be able to find the new EP Black Dogs and Sad Men there, and everything else that we've done, and get some merch. Even just buying a CD will help us out, because fighting against the streaming platforms and all that kind of stuff. Just buying some merch will really help us. Equally, you can find us on all the social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those kind of things. Just type in Revenant Band and we'll pop up one way or another. You can't miss us because our ugly mugs are all over the place. So you'll know it's definitely us.
Well, I wouldn't say ugly, I have to
That was
say,
one.
but I don't think your fan base would say ugly either. I think it's two lots
I
of us.
think it's funny because we all, when we had the photos for this particular EP
Yes.
done with Rob Blackham Images.
Yeah.
The photo that was put up to promote this, I was looking down the lens of his camera, and he said, "Yeah, that's great, Sam. That's really good. Could you look a little less threatening for me? Is that
Yeah.
okay?" And I was like, "Oh, is that not? Do you not want the?" He's like, "Yeah, it looks great, mate. It looks great, but just back it up a bit."
Yeah,
So
because we've
yeah,
got the picture here of all the band, and
yeah.
even in my promotional picture I was sent to promote you, I did thought you looked a bit too much like menacing. I thought, what did you have a bad day or something when you shot these? But I guess it's to fit with I guess the EP. I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's Rob Rob Blackham is a fantastic photographer anyway, um, and he was really able to just capture us in lots of different
Ways.
different yeah, ways. There's some good ones of us just being caught like laughing and joking and things like that. But yeah, the images that were chosen for the EP were deliberately chosen to be menacing.
And who chose them? Was it yourself or was it the band in general?
Yeah, as a band, we chose them in conjunction with our manager Wes
Yeah.
to just try and represent kind of what the EP is all about. There's a distinct change in tone from these ones to the previous EP, just like the songs really. So I think it reflects that quite nicely.
Shout out to Wes, who of course made this interview happen tonight, and
Yeah.
I know you're also going on tour with
Hmm.
Preacher as well, with the Preacher Stone. I think it is the
Yeah.
name of the band. I want to say about just making sure, yeah, Preacher Stone. In
Yeah.
early next year, in from the late January, the 28th is when you go on tour with them. It's a
Yeah.
shame. When I was looking at the dates before, it's a shame that you haven't got any dates in Manchester. So I hope either sometime next year you decide to make your ways to Manchester and perform here, or tell Preacher Stone that next time they do a UK tour, make sure you add Manchester to the tour.
Yeah, I think we do we do want to come up that way, and there are plans afoot to get up there. But yeah,
Excellent.
Preacher Stone, we when the idea got floated to us, and we started talking to the Preacher Stone guys and listening to the new album and all that kind of stuff. That we just can't wait. The two bands complement each other really well. They're nice. They're nice guys as well. If you're going to be on the road with people for 2 weeks, you need to make sure that you're going to get on with them. And just from we've had Zoom calls and stuff like that, and they're just great people. And they've got a new album out now. It's called By the Horns, and that's what they're coming over to promote. In early 2026, and yeah, we're really looking forward to that. And genuinely, you can go on our website, you can go on their website to find the tour dates and tickets, but genuinely that's selling really quickly and really well. So I know it's a cliche to say get them while they're hot, but genuinely, if you want to
They
come and
are.
see us, go and get them.
Yeah, before it's today, I'm going to read out the dates as well, just so that everyone knows that
Hmm.
these where you guys are performing at. So it starts on the 28th in Faversham at the Old Brewery store.
Yep.
Then the
Hmm.
next day you're down in Landon at the Cart and Horses. Then on the
Yep.
30th in Winchester at the Railway Inn. The 31st you're at St Austell at the
Hmm.
Band Club. And then on
Yep.
the 3rd of Feb you get a few days off. Then on the 3rd of Feb you go to Edinburgh in
Yep.
Scotland to Bannerman's. Then on the 4th you're in Glasgow at the Ivory Blacks. Then on the 5th in Newcastle at the
Hmm.
Trillions. And then on the
Yep.
6th in Nottingham at the Old Cold Store. Then
Mm.
on the 7th you go down to I guess the Midlands, the Brummie area of Birmingham at the Iceland 2 or the Asylum 2, just say. And
Yep.
then on the 8th
Yep.
of February you end it at Bristol at the
Hmm.
Louisiana. That's very
Yep.
good way to end it. Playing at a place which is very much a symbol of the Preacher Stone with the Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's a good way to end.
Yeah, yeah, and again, they're all venues that we haven't played, bar the Cart and Horses, because we will have played it by then. But it's all venues that we haven't played before, and that we're looking forward to going and doing, and also getting up to like Scotland and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's a lovely part of the world, and just having a bit of time to, you know, wave at a few people and have a few pints would be nice.
Yeah, get down into those cultures and see what it's really like living in Scotland, and maybe you go
Yeah.
back, not just maybe for music, but just go out there for a bit of a road trip or something. If you get the time to do so
Yeah,
later
well,
next year or so.
my mum and her side of the family are all from Edinburgh, so yeah, I've been up there a couple of times, but I've never been across to Glasgow, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope you have a good time up there. And
Thank
what
you.
can the fans expect when you go on tour with Preacher Stone? Are you going to start singing some of their songs, or vice versa? What's going to be the vibe with you guys
We,
all on the same stage at once?
we've already started the discussions on how we can incorporate American slang into our vocabulary, and how they can incorporate British slang into their vocabulary, um, because it's already become apparent that we don't understand some of the things that they say, and vice versa. So you can expect a lot of American slang being shoehorned into my speeches between certain songs. Um, and I'm sure they are gonna they are gonna try and do the same, which will just be amazing. So, but apart from that, it's going to be good music, good songs, rock and roll, um, and just yeah, getting all together and singing some songs, which will be great.
Absolutely. And we've got Joey in the chat still. He says, Sam, will Wes be dragging himself across from the West Country to Feversham in January? That's the question. Ain't seen the bloke for absolute ages, with a winky emoji.
Yeah, I think he'll be dragging himself to a few of the dates. He keeps his cards close to his chest, Wes. So, we'll have to just see how that what he'll appear in a plume of smoke and then be present. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be out on a few of the shows. Yeah,
I personally think he should be at every show you go. I think he should go with you on all the dates.
he's a busy man, and despite what we all might think, he's got a lot of work to do as Wes.
Well, Wes has jumped on the chat as well, which is great. He says, I can answer that possibly you will see me at Carton Horses next Friday with a smiley face. The Duke also wants to know what has been the key to your huge impact on the music scene. Good question.
I think that's a great question. I think writing songs that people can relate to. We say it a lot, but we write songs that about things that we know and about things that people can relate to. And the perfect example is the last few shows that we've done. There's been a couple of people that have come up to us and said, "Oh, that song really reminds me of such and such," or "It reminds me of this time." And then I actually did an acoustic gig last weekend, and a chap came up to me and he said, "Oh, your song 'I'll Be There,' which is on the new EP." He said him and his wife found it quite hard to listen to because the words just spoke to him and her about their daughter, that the problems that they were having with her mental health and supporting her. So I think that is the key really, because we don't want to what am I trying to say? If I wanted to, or Matt wanted to, we could show our technical prowess all the time. But I can tell you now that everybody would just get bored really quickly, and there's actually more fun to be had in writing songs about things that people can relate to. So I think that's it. Yeah, that kind of thing.
I hope that was a good enough answer for you, the Duke, here on the show. We got to, of course, mention again that, of course, the new EP is out right now, available everywhere. Is there a particular song you like the most from the EP, Sam?
Oh,
Or are you are you a fan of them all from the EP, or have you got a particular one which you love the most?
but I am. I do like them all, but I think my my favorite song is "I'll Be There" because it was written. It's quite close to home in that my other half has a friend who I wrote this about, and I think it's quite close to my heart, but also it's quite relatable. I think we've all got friends that need a bit of help or have got problems, and at this time in their life they might not be willing to accept that help or things like that. So that's my favourite song on the EP. But again, they've all got moments where of things we've never done before. And actually, fun fact, Sex with No Substance, we posted a video of me playing that in the studio on TikTok, and it went viral for 50% of people telling me that I was playing a great riff and it was an incredible riff, and 50% of people telling me how terrible I was because the engineer was holding the end of my guitar to stop the string noise. Um, so hey, I went viral and I broke the internet. So that's my claim to fame.
Fair enough. That's a good question. A good answer. I do like that answer. Good story as well. We
Yeah.
got Coons asking a question for you, Sam. What was the first song that set you alight musically? Question. And
Mm.
why understand if this isn't the right platform?
Um, so the thing that made me set me off musically, I was sat on in the second in the lounge at my mum and dad's house, and I had Kerrang TV on, if anyone
Oh,
remembers
I know
that.
Wickerang.
Yeah,
Classic.
and the video for Paradise City came on, and it was the bit that sticks in my head is I remember seeing the double time bit at the end, and Slash was playing in front of what looked like millions of people, and I basically pressed my nose up against the screen and went, "Oh, I want to do that." Um, and then yeah, that was from that point on. I just wanted to play the guitar and I just wanted to write songs, and that's how it's been ever since.
Very cool. And I hope that answers your questions, Croon likes as well. My question for you as well is, of course, it's the 27th today. Of course, Halloween is this Friday. So are you doing anything spooky or anything like that on Friday night?
I will be. I am a fan of horror films, so I will probably be watching the classic horror films. Um, and my other half has will be dressing my daughter up in a witch outfit and her dog in a bat costume and offering out sweets, I think. So cute, kind of scary at the same time.
Well, what are your, I guess, go-to scary movie then?
So my the original Halloween,
Yes.
I think is incredible. Um, and I also think that the original Nightmare on Elm Street is an incredible film. Um, but I still watch all the new ones as they come out.
Hmm.
And I think it was February 24. The new someone re the Netflix remade the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in their own version. I thought it'd be a good idea to watch that in the dark by myself, which was not a good idea. Because I don't think I slept that night. So, yeah, but Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street are the original ones for me.
No Scream, no, even no Scream.
I like Scream, but if you had to push me, those were the two I said. But yeah, I could sit here and list ones all like I love, I love Scream. I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love Friday the 13th. I love all of those things. But if you had to push me on,
So
um,
those two you said at the beginning would be the ones you would
yeah,
watch the most
yeah,
first.
100%.
Good choices, good choices. I got to mention as well before we end our chat that of course any clips I post, I will make sure to tag you on Facebook and Instagram as well, and make sure you check them out in high definition now.
Yeah,
For
high
you,
definition.
for you. So yeah,
Thank you.
you're the first second guy to come on the show. Who been on the
Amazing.
show before, who get to be in high definition now. So you're now in the 21st
Redemption.
century. But I mean, of course, between now and early 2026, or end of January of 2026, can we expect any more music from you and the band?
There'll be a single coming out probably end of 25, early 26. And then then we really want to knuckle down and write some more tunes and get some more stuff together because I can't thank people enough for the reception that we've had as a band since we've been going, and we just want to carry that on. So we want to make sure it's the best it can possibly be. So yeah, there'll be another single out, and then we should be knuckling down to get some more tunes written.
Okay, so you got nothing more in the works which you've already written in the last year. Then that's all done and dusted, have you? And you're gonna crack down on new.
For, yeah. So for 2025, there'll be no more. Well, you never know with us, but there is currently no plans for a full-length release in 2025 after
Okay.
this one.
Right, there we go. You hear it first, ladies and gents. The Duke, what are the band trick list for 2026? I think he means probably track list, but I could be wrong. But it says trick list, so might be a Halloween theme there.
Um, so are we talking like do we think like live shows, that kind of thing? Are
I
we
think
talking
so.
that or we
I'm
think...
going to say
Okay, yeah.
because
So
it
yeah.
always said what are the band's trick list for 2026? So it must be
Okay, so
live music.
yeah, so we've got some. So for 2025, the last bit of 2025, we've got some dates. You can go on the website and find out all about this, revenantsongs.co.uk. But we've got the dates. The date with the Dirty Denims on the 7th of November, 8th and 9th. We're supporting the Black Eyed Sons. We're in Bristol on the 14th of November with AK and the Red Kites. And then in December, we've got another couple of dates with the Black Eyed Sons in the Midlands, I think. And then we've also got a homecoming show to end the year on 20th of December at the Arlington Arts in Newbury. And then 2026, whilst I can't reveal anything, there are irons in the fire. So there will be announcements once we can announce it.
Excellent, excellent. And before I let you go on this lovely Monday night, I'll give you the final thought. Is there anything else you would like to mention or to get off your chest, which you think is very important to do so, as I'm not brought up, but you think it's important to do so?
No, just the final thought is thank you to everyone for listening to Revenant and for checking us out. We really appreciate it. And just continue to support live music and go to venues and things like that, because we all need you in one way, shape, or form. So thank you to everybody, and keep doing what you're doing.
Excellent. I can't say it better than you. I thought you were going to say, keep singing or something like that then.
No, I don't think I could get away with that. I don't think I could. I couldn't present like you or anyone on the TV. You know what I mean? I'm good on a stage.
Yeah.
But presenting's a whole different ball game.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I will say on your behalf. And until the next episode, make sure to like the video, share the video out to everybody,
Everywhere,
and about Sam as well, the lead singer or the lead vocalist of that fantastic band. Make sure you check him out on the road with Preacher Stone as well, because I'm sure those lot will be hilarious together with the Americans and British. You know, that's all going to be crazy enough on the stage across the next 2 weeks in the beginning or the end of January of 2026. So make sure you check out the new EP and stay tuned to their social media, because as you just heard, there's a teaser of a new single coming out. So you better make sure you are there to see what it is before hopefully checking it out. And if you don't, then you can be squared. And if you want to leave a comment for any future questions you have for Sam or for the band, then leave it in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to ask Sam or whoever else comes on the show from the band on the next time they are on the show, hopefully in 2026. And as well, if you want to see more of my fantastic content, I don't know why you should. I don't know why you would say no, because I think you should say yes. Then make sure to smash that subscribe button. We've got over 351 subscribers. Help me to get to 300 and not 300. Help me get to 400 subscribers. I was still thinking I had like 340 something then, but no. Help me to get to over 400 subscribers today by subscribing, by sharing, by liking and commenting, whatever it may be, to help this video get through the algorithms, to reach more people, to get more people to subscribe. And on that note, ladies and gents, make sure you all keep singing.
Amazing.